What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Film Review. Yes, gotta have some film review. I'm Glover Quinn, former Pro Bowl defensive back, now your host and your coach here in the DB room. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking cover two, but we're gonna look at some film, show you a few different clips about the techniques that should be played in cover two and how cover two actually works on the field. We've looked at it on the board. Now let's look at it on the film, okay? Let's cut to it. All right, so I got this clip that I want to take a look at. It's the Indianapolis Colts against the Houston Texans, okay? It's a good cover two clip to show you some cool things, okay? So first thing we got to do, we got to identify guys, okay? So we got our X wide receiver at the bottom. We got our Z wide receiver up top. We got our slot wide receiver in the middle. And we got our Y and a grave digger. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. And we got our halfback, okay? We got to know that they're in 11 personnel. And they got us in kind of tight, okay? So let's talk about what we're doing defensively. We got our corners here. They're going into the flats. We got our backer. He's going to the hook area, curl area. We got our middle backer in the middle and the other backer taking that. We got our safeties. They are playing the the halves, okay? They are playing the halves. That is our cover two. It's too deep, 5 guys underneath, okay? Too deep, 5 guys underneath. Now you look at this. Look, the offense is running some kind of, they want to run a dice route, but it looks like they're in a miscommunication because we got 2 guys in the same area. You generally don't have that, okay? But take a look at the quarterback. The quarterback is staring those guys down, looking dead in the middle of the field. And look at all the defenders. They're looking right at the quarterback, okay? They're looking right at the quarterback so they can see exactly where he's throwing the ball. They got the weight down. They're in a position to be able to break and come up and make this tackle. Quarterbacks do not like when guys are able to look at them. But look what I like about this right here. You see all the guys that are around the ball? Take a look at this. It's a ton of guys. That is what you want to have when you have cover two. Guys, seeing the quarterback, seeing the ball thrown, being able to react to the ball, being able to get there and make a play on the ball, okay? That is what you want to see happen. You should see that all the time. Gang tackling in cover two, okay? Now let's take a look at that one from the backside, okay? All right, so let's take a look at the backside. Remember I talked about this tight end. He's in a grave digger. Generally, in this position right here, they're not going vertical. Most of the time, they're staying in the block, and then they're going to do something shallow. Let's look at this back. He's in a chow. What did I say? When they're in a chow, they want to get out wide into the route concept, okay? So it doesn't mean every time, but most of the time that tight end is going shallow or he's going to block. You don't have to worry about him going vertical, okay? Let's take a look at it. You can see the tight end's going shallow. The back is out right now, but look at the quarterback. He's looking right down the middle of the field, okay? He's seeing these guys. He see those guys looking at him. These guys are coming into his vision. He knows it's cover two. He can clearly see it. He's just going to take the quick check down and boom, take what he can get and move on to the next down. But defensively, that's what you want to have. Many guys been around the ball. Somebody get that ball out. Somebody tip it. That ball's up in the air. We got all these eyes looking at the quarterback, able to come downhill. Hopefully we can create turnovers, okay? So you want to play it deep, let them throw the ball underneath, and you drive up and make the tackle. That is cover two. Let's take a look at another clip. All right, so let's take a look at this clip right here. Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. This is back in 2013, my first year in Detroit, okay? So let's identify our guys. Okay, we have our X down bottom. We have our Z up top. We have the slot in the middle. And we have our tight end right there with our halfback. You can see the tight end is not in the grave digger, okay? Let's look at our defensive guys. We got our corners. These guys are squared up, right? They're showing a cover two shell. You can see the safeties too high. Clearly see it. You can see our underneath guys. The quarterback know right now it's cover two. He's not worrying about the blitz, especially with the situation in the game. So let's look at this route concept. They're running A snag 7-3. I told you guys that this is a big route in the NFL. Let's take a look at it, okay? The back is going to flare right now. He's probably in the chow. We'll see it from the back angle. But let's take a look at this corner down bottom, okay? This corner, look at his body position. He's looking at the quarterback and he has his hips open, okay? He's playing it high to low. He's able to take away that 7 route and be able to break back down on this halfback to make the tackle. But let's take a look at the quarterback. The quarterback is looking at him. Most of the time when the quarterback see the corner's hips open, they know they can't throw that 7 route, so they go in. They're thinking check down right now, okay? So he goes to the check down, and now this corner puts his foot in the ground, and you can see he's coming up, taking an outside angle, knowing he got the inside defender coming. They're going to make a vice tackle, so this corner can be real aggressive, attacking the outside leg of this running back to keep him from getting out of bounds and force him to his help, okay? That is a great tackle. That's a great play by that corner, taking away the 7 cut and coming up and making this tackle on an all-pro running back. That's a great play by Rasheed Mathis, my homie. Let's take a look at it from the backside and look at the halfback in the chow alignment so we can recognize it, okay? So take a look at this one right here from the backside, okay? You got the running back. He's in the chow position. You can clearly see he's trying to get out right now. He's getting into that route concept. He's not even thinking about blocking, okay? The quarterback is looking. It's cover 2. He already know it. Quarterback look. You can see him, see the corner. Now, this right here is the moment of truth, right? See this angle. The cornerback can take a hard outside angle. The inside guy can take a hard inside angle. He keeps his head up. This is a great vice, knowing that I can be aggressive. As that outside corner, you can be very aggressive right there because you got guys coming on the inside to help you out, okay? Got one more clip I want to show you. Let's take a look at it. All right, so let's take a look at this play right here. Another play, Detroit Lions versus the New York Giants. Also, my first year in Detroit. We played a lot of cover 2 my first year in Detroit, okay? So in this play, you're going to see both safeties, okay? Safeties got good depth, all right? Let's take a look at the underneath guys, okay? Underneath guys got good depth. The situation of the game, my corners are square, trying to get those guys inside, okay? On this play right here, I might don't get great depth in the middle of the field because they're trying to run the all-go concept against a cover 2. They're going to bend it inside, trying to hit it in front of those safeties, behind those undercover guys, okay? Our corners do a great job getting those guys inside, taking the stress off the safeties, okay? When you get those guys inside, now they're right on top of each other and the safeties aren't spread out. They can cover both of those guys. And now when the quarterback makes a mistake and overthrow it across the middle of the field, you can go and make that play. But it starts with the corners doing a great job getting those guys funneled inside. So now the safety doesn't feel that stress. Let's take a look at it from the back angle so I can clear up one thing and show you guys what it looks like. We've been talking about this running back being in the child position, okay? We've been talking about it. Take a look at this one. This running back, he's in tight. He's not child. You can see he's tucked in that B gap. Now he's going to come in and block. He's not trying to get out into the route concept. He's going to check to see who's coming in, who he has to block, and then he'll get out. So you can see him check, then he gets out. And like I said, when the quarterback overthrows the ball in cover 2, safeties, we have to make them pay. That is the cardinal sin for a quarterback in cover 2. You can't overthrow the ball, especially down the middle of the field. Those safeties should make you pay. They should be overlapping those routes and making the play. Safeties got to play with good depth. Depth gives you range. Depth is going to give you the ability to get from sideline to the middle of the field, okay? Key to quarterback, when they overthrow the ball in cover 2, we have to make the play. But it starts with what? Corners getting a good jam. Undercover guys getting depth in the zone, playing things from high to low. And like I said in the first install, D-line, we need you in cover 2. They get good pressure on the quarterback. You get an overthrow, and then us safeties, we make you pay. This has been Cover 2 film breakdown, film review. Until next time, peace.